Okay, hey there, sign of Leo. This is Kim here to give you your messages that you're meant to hear within the next 3 days. However, I think I'm going to pull Celtic Cross for you all today. So let's get an in-depth reading, and the messages for the future or the outcome can be about longer in the future. Okay, so just want to point that out. So see what we have using the influence of the angels tarot deck. You have for Leo. What do you have coming in for Leo? What do they need to know? Angels, spirit guides. Page of Cups, Death card, King of Wands, Ooh. Two for the outcome. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. Okay here, Leo. So, you sure you can see everything here? I think you can. Two of Pentacles, past energy or recent past energy. Seems like a choice or decision here that led to change. Something about a new perspective with the Hangman being on the bottom. Tell me about this change, or yeah, change. It feels like change. Another Page of Cups. Another Page of Cups. And the Three of Swords. And interesting is on the bottom, the Five of Cups. The Hermit. So, Leo, this looks like a difficult situation here with that Three of Swords energy, as to making a choice or a decision to split. You feel hurt, heart hurt from someone, the Three of Swords. And so the change is like opening you up, where you are allowing this Page of Cups to come in, which is like a fresh new start. And it feels like it has to do with love here. Doesn't have to be just love, but it could be like a news or message coming in here regarding love, or regarding having a new start after you've experienced something painful. The Sun, your own energy, the Sun. So this news is going to be happy, that's coming in comparison to what you have been dealing with. And no, I don't think you've gotten this message yet. I think you're open to it, because you're open to seeing changes come in after having experienced heartbreak or sadness here. Death card is in the challenged position to this Page of Cups. So an ending or something closing out completely, so that you can kind of be on your way to a new start, a fresh new start. The only thing that I see in this reading, just overall looking at it, that could cause issues would be our own thought process, our own mind at this time. I'm wondering if there is some sort of fear, even if it's subconsciously, about having a new start in any regards, a career, love, romance, in any area. The feeling of like, okay, something must end, even if it was painful, is what I'm getting. Like, even if it was painful. Tell me more about the news or message that's coming in. Oh, you're seeing signs and synchronicities. They're telling you to be brave, be confident. This is a spiritual challenge at this time, where you're being told to assert yourself, especially if you're seeing signs and synchronicities coming into the environment, letting you know that there's a better direction with that Six of Swords. But I'm seeing that as also the Seven of Wands, like seeing signs, seeing synchronistic events, letting you know that something is coming to a close, and pretty soon you're going to need to take some sort of action. And however, I feel like we're in our head about the action part, but in our heart, we absolutely know that, well, for one thing, that you're gonna be victorious, that things are going to work out for you. There certainly could be an issue here with somebody you were committed to, or a partner that there was injustice in it, or that it involved the heartache, and then something new that comes in, like a new partnership, a new contract, something here with your outcome, and also being in control of your finances. So this energy is really great being in your heart space, because this is you. The King of Wands is you. So this is like leading with your heart, the actions that your heart wants to take, building something, overcoming obstacles, challenges. So this news or this message is going to let you know how to move forward, how to stand up for yourself. Eight of Swords, look, it's crowning, and it's here clarifying the King of Wands too. Feels like trapped in a situation for some reason. But the situation that we're trapped in is our own mind when it's the Eight of Swords. It's like something is interfering with you really standing in your own power here. And then like the opposite of this Eight of Swords. So it's something mentally that's keeping us in a certain place, is what I would say. There's something mentally, and the Anchor card with the gold octopus, it has to do with you coming into more wealth. Certainly finances getting better, but it's like you're picking up your roots, and you're being, I use this metaphor for Virgo that came through, and I think it's for you too. It's placing your roots somewhere else. Okay, so you know how I'm feeling like the interference is the same type of metaphor, where if you have a plant that is not made for the conditions of the place that it's at, it requires either a lot of extra care or just a lot of different things, and even after doing that, it still might not survive, and in fact it will definitely not necessarily thrive, like into something that is not really meant for it. So I feel like you're being, or Spirit is helping you to realize that you're like this plant that is actually tropical, and you're in this like I don't know, Alaskan territory. And so you're going to be uprooted and transplanted into a place where you're meant to be, and the conditions where actually, like, they're meant for you. Therefore, you do more than survive, you thrive where you're being led to. So you're being led somewhere. And it's like picking up your roots is part of it, because Spirit wants you to thrive, not just survive. And there's something emotionally that's going on. There's some emotional things right now going on. Maybe perhaps even like depression or melancholy with that Nine of Swords. There's some heaviness. Tell me about how Leo's feeling, since I have the Nine of Swords here. The Three of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. And the Page of Wands. Like, you are ready for some good news. Like, you want to lay down the groundwork. You want to go ahead and get the plans that you have in your mind for a new beginning, something new. Maybe in regards to love with the Ace of Cups. You want to implement some sort of plan. I feel like you've already have. The plan is to go in a different direction. The plan is you want to make it real, tangible. Three of Pentacles. You want to see this materialize and not just think about it. You want to see it. So I think this is a plan that you've had, is what I'm picking up with that. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, which is usually, you know, the universe here with a big offer. It's kind of like the Page of Cups energy, a little bit. Marriage and good outcome card is here. So this new thing, it feels like it involves, these are usually like social, this marriage card is usually talking, there's 3 different ones, and then the guidebook, this is the one where it's bringing people that are new friends and acquaintances to come together for the purpose of laying down the groundwork, in this case, for some sort of good outcome. It's like better people to be around. So I have a good outcome that's coming here. I'm going to say it probably doesn't feel like it right now that it is coming, that this good outcome is coming. But it's like, it's just over here. With the Six of Swords, it's just that way. Tell me a little bit more about this interference, this Eight of Swords interference. Oh my goodness, do you see this? Eight of Swords. Alright guys, this is a very clear message. Eight of Swords, King of Wands, crowning you in the destiny. King of Wands, Eight of Swords, grounding you. The only thing that gets in Leo's way is your own thinking. Is your own thinking, your own anxieties, your own worries. The only thing that's stopping you from living and being completely in your power and your passion, it feels like the thoughts, overanalyzing is what's doing it, you guys. I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Goodness, what a crazy message here. Eight of Swords, King of Wands. Eight of Swords, King of Wands. It's like you are your own worst enemy when it comes to that. Okay, I'm going to move this down a little bit, and we're going to see what the Six of Swords energy here. This is what the energy in the environment is of you slowly moving away Okay. Now, it could have had something to do with the finances too. So you're moving away from this Five of Swords energy into some better news, better energy. Wealth, prosperity, spiritual growth. It's kind of wealth on all levels here. But I'm thinking that this may have had to do with finances. But what's interesting is, like, I see the finances getting better, and then the mindset still being in that place of, what if I don't have enough? Oh, what if I'm just like being sad about feeling like you're just going to be in this one spot or in this one situation, when contraire, Spirit is trying to say, no, things are improving and you're actually going towards a victory. So get out of your own way, because your success is like, it's weird, it's like success is here and mindset needs to change, is going to change, is what I'm getting that message being. So you're a master here at some sort of skill or ability that you have, that you're already really good at. I'm telling you, I'm seeing a lot of money coming in for you all, because we have 888. No matter what what it is attached to, 888 is, you've made room for the abundance. Now it's like you just need to realize that these swords aren't actually stopping you. They may appear to be there in the way, but you can raise up. And the way I'm getting this with this card is that it was worse. It was worse. At some time, there was a point where this was like a 10 of Swords with you. Okay? But it's like something's getting better. Something's getting lighter. And now the mindset of, well, just get up now. We just have to pick ourselves up now. So why I'm getting so much abundance also is because this King of Pentacles, I'm thinking, is you. I'm thinking it is you, and it's your outcome, right? You get the justice that is coming to you. You get your truth. You get the balance. You get to be the person who, if you're looking for a love thing one day, maybe that's on the back burner until you get something sorted out with your finances. This is you really being in charge and not really needing a single thing from anyone. And I see that as your outcome. And in this world, it is mainly about how we can figure out how to financially how we can be independent and free, and then we're able to focus on some other things. And it's just how it's structured here as of right now. That might change. Those things might change, but as of right now. So I see, if that is your goal, that you're going to be victorious. If it's a business that you run, it's just being in charge, yourself over the people that might be under your umbrella. Even if you're not taking care of people at this time, you would be able to with the King of Pentacles. Anybody would be happy to be under the shelter of the King of Pentacles energy. And then I have the Six of Wands in your future. So yes, you're going to be very victorious. There's some sort of new contract coming in here also. In regards to your finances, I'm picking up on, in regards to Leo's finances, something you're getting really good at, because you're getting recognized for it. And here we have somebody who's never giving up, like, on learning new skills. You're always learning new skills. Three of Pentacles. What you're hoping for, though, is the recognition that would lead to the success that you seek. And I think it's coming. It's coming. And I saw 6-6 as a message on the it was a digital. It wasn't time. It was, well, of course it wasn't. It was on the coffee maker. I saw 6-6, and that usually is a sign for me to, like, okay, hey, watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. Stay positive. Stay positive. So more for Leo with this future energy. Beautiful. The Strength card. This beautiful snake that is like a cocoon around you, saying, here we go. Second skin, healing. It is when we're feeling our lowest that we have to use this energy, right? I don't really need to use this energy when we're doing really good. We have lots of energy. No, it's when we're down in the dumps that we call upon that energy. It's right now that you need to call upon strength. Somebody really is looking at you. Somebody has a heart, something in their heart space for you. It feels like a new love interest or a new loving person that enters your life. I don't think this is you. This is somebody that feels emotionally very connected. You know what's interesting with the King of Cups is usually they won't necessarily say exactly how they feel outright. But something about this person's actions is going to let you know this feels like someone new. And if you notice all of these kings being in your reading, this is a lot of action, a lot of big moves being made. So who is this spirit? Who is this King of Cups? Who is this King of Cups? Undeniable bond. An undeniable bond. This could be in spirit, that has been made already in spirit. Wants to connect. They're wearing a mask. They're wearing a mask. This could be a secret admirer. This could be somebody that is secretive about how they feel. They're hiding their face. I know that this says sorrow on it, which definitely we could be in that energy with the Nine of Swords, or feeling that way. But no, I'm asking who this is, and this is somebody who's felt this way for a while, but they're hiding their face, or you don't know about it. So that changes, something about that changes here in the future. How does it change? How does them taking off the mask change and change things for Leo because of this? Change. Six of Wands, victory, seeing you on top. What, like your main supporter, a fan, admiration. You don't see their face. We have the anchor here twice. This is a time for you to double down on your faith. You need to double down on your faith that something's going to change in the direction that you're wanting it to change. This is like the Star card energy, but faith is having a belief that something, it basically is already manifest. It's already for you. It's unseen support, right? Your faith. And this change card involves like access here to maybe more wealth, prosperity. You see the fish. It could be talking about a move, a relocation. This is an actual physical manifestation, but the reason they're saying hope, really, I think it should say faith on there because of the anchor. They want you to double down with this double anchor energy on your faith. Pull upon your strength and know you have unseen support, unseen maybe fans or people in admiration for you. Leos that I'm talking to have been through the fire. You've been through a lot to get to this point of this is who I am. So at this point, we can't let our mind get the best of us. Okay, a little bit on this outcome. Three of Pentacle, both of them there. Beautiful. Putting your plan, getting more information, doing your research, and the hope is making your plans stick, and then building something on top of it. Tell me about King of Pentacle, Justice, Seven of Cups, many options, the Fool. So you have this new beginning here. You have a journey where, I mean, look, this person's stepping on the players of the chess game like it's nothing. Oh, ringing a little bell like, oh, excuse me. Am I stepping on your head? I'm sorry. But maybe that look on her face is a little oblivious that that's even happening. Like, you have found some kind of code here where you're above the game. You're above the game. And you're, instead of having to worry about certain things, you're just going to step right on top of the pieces. So you have a lot of options to you, and breaking through the confusion is kind of what needs to be done with the Seven of Cups, because it is called the spell of the Seven of Cups. And I think that energy is linked to the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, where there is an energy that wants you to feel like you don't have choices, or like you're not gonna get this thing that you want, this big time wealth, riches, stability, change that you're wanting. And some of those choices can keep you confused and in the head. I think that's where the spell of Seven